Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Javen, and look, y'all. Today I told y'all we are back today with another video. Now, look, I told you I got a lot I want to say, and something I just don't understand with the 2A community. Okay, so as we look right here, as I'm on Google, this game came out. I said, when did NBA 2K26 come out? It came out September the 5th, 2025. Okay, now I want y'all to keep that in mind. I made my video July the 13th, 2025. Right? And I told everybody what was going to be the issue on 2K26, right? A lot of people didn't want to hear what I had to say. People didn't really care about it. And then I'm showing y'all again on my channel. Look, I warned everybody about NBA 2K26, gang. Okay? I said, bro, if 2K has these three things, we already know what those three things were, right? I said, bro, it's already off to a bad start because the information alone that they were telling us, to me, I didn't think it was anything spectacular or anything different or something that we haven't seen. So I was dropping videos telling y'all, bro, I'm afraid the gameplay is no different. I'm telling y'all why I don't think you should pre-order the game. I'm telling y'all everything that I felt about NBA 2K26. And my channel suffers for being real and right about the game, right? And I said, should you have low expectations? Then I said the viewership is fake. I said the viewership is cooked. All of this stuff. This is what I don't understand, right? We look at somebody's channel like Uncle Demi, which y'all been spamming me all types of videos that he's been dropping, which we're gonna get into today. But I don't even want to play it on my channel. I'm gonna just play it out loud and have my footage in the background, bro. So Uncle Demi, he's 6 months ago, right? So again, my channel, I was dropping video 6 months ago, things like that. Uncle Demi is saying it's finally happening, like they're giving us what we asked for, and to me it's like, bro, like you're hyping up, and it's nothing personal. I've already told y'all months ago that I feel like Uncle Demi is not somebody that truly cares about the 2A community and truly cares about 2K, right? He's saying they're giving us what we asked for, and finally, and this and that, and I'm like, bro, I just don't see how y'all are seeing what he's saying and believing it, right? Because clearly we've seen this story play multiple times, and it's been the same outcome and results, right? Not only that, we have somebody's channel like Brute. He's saying this is crazy, and it's nothing personal. We finally got what we asked for. Guys, did we ask for 2K25 2.0? Y'all talk to me, bro. Please explain this to me, right? Now, let's go back. When you go to Uncle Demi's channel, right? Now when you go to his channel, what is he talking about? Monetization getting out of control, which, why are we finally now talking about this? Right? Because it's like, bro, this is not breaking news. This stuff has been happening, right? And then we look, he's got a video talking about some AIs are insanely bad. But you know what this tells me, guys? This is negative talk. This is negative talk about the game. But when I was making my videos, apparently I was being negative. So my channel suffers when I was right about the game. I was 1,000,000% correct on the game, right? But Uncle Demi now gets to flip his plot, and bro, now we got to talk about monetization, which it's been a problem. Now we're going to talk about how AIs are bad. And it's like, bro, y'all want me to react to this stuff, which we're going to get to. Not only that, but when you look at Brute's channel, you look at his channel now, right? Y'all tell me I'm talking about just negativity with the game. What is he talking about? Cheaters. Defense is broken. How to fix the game. RNG. But when I was saying this stuff to y'all talk. I don't know what I'm talking about, gang. This is what I don't understand with the community, but I get it because, like I said, it's all about having a so-called name out there. Look, this is really sad, right? All of this stuff is negative vibes. Y'all talk about y'all just want to talk negative about the game. Bro, that's what the game is. Right? But do you see what I be talking about? And I'm not saying Brute fully agreed with what the game was. I'm saying he was saying they was giving us what we asked for, which I don't see it. I don't see we asked for 2K25 2.0. I don't see we asked for that. Now I'm gonna play these videos in the background, but I'm gonna have my own footage because I don't feel like putting their footage in the background of what I want to see. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the monetization video first because I want to figure out what he said. Cause a lot of y'all sent me that video in the first saying, bro, did you see what he said in the video? We're about to find out. Okay, because I'm trying to figure out. And yes, it's gonna be a long video, so it's nothing brand new. It's gonna be a long video. I got a lot I need to say. Okay. So Uncle Demi's video right here. He says NBA 2K's monetization is getting out of control. Let's see what he has to say, bro.
Oh, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Jimmy, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Today, as you can see, we have an article by Sports Gaming Online that just dropped, and, um, you know, I felt like this was something that needed to be spoke on.
So now we need to speak on it. So let me ask y'all a question. Somebody that really cares about the state of 2K, somebody that really wants 2K to be in a good spot, we're finally talking about. So it had to take an article of somebody talking about monetization for us to finally talk about it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, bro, this has been a problem, gang. This isn't like, oh, bro, monetization. Now we got like, bro, it's been a thing. And here's the thing, it's not even just me. There's a lot of people that have been saying, bro, monetization is bad. Okay, we reacted to these videos. It's like, bro, why is Uncle Demi finally now he wants to speak on it?
Because anytime this is spoke on, I always try to bring this out to the forefront. And the title is NBA 2K potentially focusing too much on monetization. Now, obviously we know that that's, everybody's using some type of microtransactions, but this right here says focusing too much. Whereas, obviously you are focusing so much on trying to squeeze as much money out as people that...
Which 2K is wrong for that. But it's like, bro, and this is what I don't understand. Why are we now trying to, again, it's like, bro, this has been an issue. But do you see, like, when you go back to his channel, I'm not channel watching, I'm just putting the puzzle pieces together. Before the game came out, Uncle Demi was one of the main creators hyping up 2K26 saying, hey, this is crazy. It's going to be one of them ones. This game, they giving us what we asked for. And it's like, bro, how do you go from saying all of that to now, let's talk about monetization?
You're not putting your time and efforts in other areas. So it says for over 20 years, NBA 2K has been the leader in basketball simulation games due to its realism, presentation, and depth. However, the discourse around the game has recently changed. Much of the discussion in the community has now moved beyond improving gameplay and innovation to focus just on monetization. So we're not trying to improve the gameplay. We're not trying to innovate. All we want to focus on is making money.
So how many times have I told you that, YouTube? How many times has J-Mid told y'all this? And how many times when I say it, I don't know what I'm talking about. Right? Because that's the narrative here. Every time when I tell y'all something that I'm clearly right on, right? Or it could just be my opinion. Bro, you just yapping. You don't know what you're talking about. Now, everybody's favorite so-called content creators or the people that they watch 24/7 is saying the same things I was saying. I was saying this stuff before the game even came out. But everybody had a problem with me when I said it.
What this article is saying. It says NBA 2K potentially focusing too much on monetization. It says with the rise of microtransaction, which is virtual currency, and time-gated progression systems, players are questioning whether the NBA 2K financial systems are taking over the actual game of basketball. That is something that's very important here. Time-gated progression. So time-gated means like the season pass. You only have a certain amount of time to get that. Well, a lot of people just don't have the time to get that season pass. You got to work. You have other responsibilities. Got to take the kids to practice.
One, seasons needs to go, and it should have been gone. But when I said that to y'all, nah, bro, you wildin', bro. Well, y'all niggas, y'all better hope I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. When I do get my name out there, y'all gonna hate me to the most of most. Because I'm going to act a certain way that y'all not going to stand. Because the way y'all treated me and have my channel suffer for just being real. And that's what people say, you got to fake it till you make it nowadays. Because like, bro, when you be real, nobody want to hear when you trying to be real. Nobody want to hear when you speaking facts. They just want you to glaze the game. And then all of a sudden you can change your narrative.
Oh, there's other things that's going on. Or if you're not a family person, you're a kid and you got football practice or basketball practice, or you got your homework to do, or your mom and dad tells you, hey, you can't play the game Monday through Friday. So time-gated progression is basically saying like, yo, you only got this set amount of time to get this, so if you can't get it, guess what you need to do? Spend money, right?
But this is not breaking news. See, this is what I don't understand from you, Uncle Demi. Everybody that plays 2K, everybody that knows the 2K franchise by now, understands this. So I'm trying to figure out why are we now. So okay, let's talk about it. Was this something to where like I need to just drop a video or talk about something? Because everybody knew this already. Everybody knew this. It's a little too late for this video. It's too late. Everybody knew this. I've been saying it. Like, bro,
something that a lot of people haven't spoke on. We all know about the microtransaction, the virtual currency, but time-gated progression systems is something that is becoming more and more prevalent within 2K. Because when you just talk about the season passes, that alone is every single season. That's 9 of them, right? That's 9 different times that you're guaranteed you have to, do transactions, right? Every single time, right? So that's something to take in consideration, which, I didn't really think about that until like, damn, you're right. Like, that does put a lot of pressure on you when you are squeezed into.
Now we understand that's wrong. Do y'all see what I mean? Like, anybody that really like cares about 2K, that really understands, it wouldn't take them for now to realize, oh, bro, that's crazy that they're doing that. Bro, it would have been called out by now, and it was already called out by other creators. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are we now want to speak on this stuff? This isn't breaking news.
A window to get this done. You either get it done right now or you pay. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they say the evolution of NBA 2K's monetization model. The concept of monetization has never been new to NBA 2K, but it has become an extremely important element throughout the last generation. Virtual currency, also referred to as VC, was initially a convenience feature that enabled players to accelerate progress. That was it. You wanted to accelerate your progress. That is all VC was in the beginning. We all know that, right? If you just wanted to, hurry up and get to 85 overall, when you made your first build, that type of deal. But it has, over the years, been ingrained in...
And what you have to also understand is what I've been telling y'all for a lot of times is this as well. When they go to these little invites, whatever 2K does, you do realize 2K only wants them to say what they want them to say. Remember when Ty Little went to that little event for 2K and he took the mic and he started saying like what 2K needs to do, and what they do, cut his mic off? Do we not remember that clip? Do we not remember it? Because I remember it clear as day. He went on there and said, yo, 2K, y'all need to lower this and stop making this all about money. And they cut his mic. They cut his mic. This is why I be saying some of y'all shouldn't be worried about going to these invites or a community day, because all it is just meeting other creators. 2K does not want you to say what needs to happen. They don't. Because they look at it like, oh, you're going to lose us money. This basketball game should not about them just being controlling ways to get y'all to just spend every dime in y'all pocket, bro. But that's what it is. But let me guess, I know what I'm talking about. I'm just yapping apparently, right?
In almost all the major modes of play. My career is now closely linked to VC, the cosmetic items, animations, and even the simplest upgrade of the player. Although it is technically still possible to receive VC during a game, the time spent, again, like we talked about, that time window on it has increased significantly. This design encourages players to spend real money, particularly those who must remain competitive online or test different strategies.
This isn't breaking news, though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I even need to hear this entire video? But I'm going to just play it out because some of y'all probably haven't even seen the video yet.
Listen, NBA 2K is not dumb, man. Like, the CEO and those guys and gals, they get paid millions upon millions upon millions of dollars themselves. They ride around in like 6-figure cars. They live in, multi-million-dollar houses, multiple houses. They fly private jets. They do all of this based upon incentivizing to make sure every single time a game's released, that everybody is spending every dollar. They don't even want a penny left in our pocket. They want to make sure everything is spent on this game. So they do it from a psychological...
So if you know that, why are you not just speaking on it? Y'all see what I'm talking about? And another example of a creator that cared about what's really going on. Remember Agent Zero? Yeah, the person that's in the AMP group that's, going one of the big time streamers in this world right now, and I'm not even glazing this a fact. What Agent has been doing ever since he's left 2K has been worldwide. That's not even glazing, that's just a fact. Remember when agent said, you knew why when y'all gave me that contract I didn't sign it? It was because things that he wanted to say he wasn't allowed to say. That's why he didn't sign it. I remember that video like it was yesterday. He said, you knew why I wasn't going to sign it. Because it now he cannot say things that needed to be said about this game. See, that's the problem with 2K. They know what they're doing is wrong, but they don't want you to talk about it. They don't want you to talk about it.
Standpoint, and that is what really pushes the brink of NBA 2K, and along with other franchises, not just 2K, to where, again, you have Congress and other individuals in power that are questioning these tactics, okay? It says, my career and the cost of competitiveness. My career has received a fair share of criticism on monetization. The establishment of a new player begins with poor attributes, fewer animations, and less competitiveness in online games. Players have to either spend dozens of hours grinding or buy VC to achieve a level in which a build becomes viable. Now, let's get it twisted. Unless you're playing against CPUs, this is not dozens of hours. I mean, you're talking about, when you say dozens, I'm thinking like, people try to act like, no, it's going to take to be a 60 overall just to get to an 85. How many hours do you think that's going to take, man? Like, that is all.
We know this already, though. So that's what I'm saying. Why are we now speaking on it?
Lot of time. You're talking about multiple weeks, right? Just to get competitive. And no one wants to sit back on multiple weeks, especially if you want to get in there and play online against other people. Furthermore, the design of the structure reflects a broader pattern in digital entertainment in which progression systems are designed to scale engagement. The same dynamics can be observed in other online ecosystems, in live service games or websites where users can compare features, such as what are the best Canadian casinos.
Another thing I want to say is this, because I can see right now in the comment sections. So, Jamin, what did you expect Uncle Demi to do? Right? So what y'all are going to try to tend to say is, well, it was a brand new 2K that's supposed to drop. What was he supposed to do? Me personally, I was wanting him to give a real approach to how we see what they're doing, right? Because there's no way anybody right now can tell me when 2K announces that we're bringing back rhythm shooting, that's something we asked for. To say, yeah, they listen to us. Off of a 2K, mind you, NBA 2K25 was one of the worst 2Ks that some of y'all said y'all have ever played, right? Correct, right? That's what a lot of people were saying. So 2K had things in that game like rhythm shooting and pro play that wasn't working, which isn't the first time we've seen it, right? They bring those two things back in the game and they sprinkle things on top of it, and we're saying, yeah, this is gonna be one of them 2Ks, or this is gonna be game breaking, or they gave us what we asked for. To me, I don't see it. So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand on how we can say, yeah, they listened to us or they gave us what we asked for. How? Because I told y'all the viewership is cooked and the gameplay is cooked, which is why the viewership is cooked. Because it's the same type of content over and over again. I told you, what's the videos trending right now? Let's talk about the cheaters. Oh, I played against the Zenner. Yeah, I know about the Glock 19s, and he's playing the top Zenners in the world. Bro, I told y'all this stuff already, multiple times. But when I said it to y'all, we act like, bro, like you're complaining. You don't know what you're talking about, Jay.
To spend their time or money before investing. And all these, friction is usually used to, fiction. Fiction is usually used to promote spending rather than to remove obstacles. Alright? It says my team and the card economy. Another large pillar of monetization is my team. The gameplay focuses on gathering all the player cards, most of which can be gained in packs that have random results. Power creep has increased.
It's not breaking news. This has been a problem. This has been an issue.
Faster over the years, with pack releases becoming more frequent. Although my team is still a popular game, the use of chance-based mechanics has been criticized. The players who compete with each other regularly experience pressure to purchase packs to keep abreast with the changing meta. Even professional players who are fond of grinding can be disadvantaged against other teams assembled with considerable expenditure. This has encouraged the discussion of pay to win in online competitive markets. And again, if you want to be competitive in my team, you have to spend not hundreds of dollars. You're talking about thousands.
Bro, we all knew this. This is hilarious, bro. Like, and y'all might be saying, why do I have my Madden clips in the background? Because a lot of y'all keep telling me I don't play Madden or something like that. A lot of y'all keep thinking I just be saying Madden just to bring up a random game. Saying, you don't be really on Madden. Yeah, I do. But
upon thousands of dollars. When you're talking about that 1% higher upper tier, these guys and gals are spending tons of money. You have to understand, like, new releases there's 2 releases a week. I think there's one like midweek and then one on the weekend or something like that. It is absolutely ridiculous. And the chances of getting these packs, I mean, we've seen with Troydan, the amount of money he spent last year just to prove a point. It had to be embarrassing for 2K to see a guy. And again, Troydan is the highest earner we have in 2K community. So the man makes a lot of money. Okay, so and he was just proving a point to be able to spend over 5 figures. We're talking about 5 figures, tens of thousands of dollars to not even get a card, right? Remember, he tried to get Michael Jordan, he tried to get Shaq.
And we're now speaking on this, by the way. We're now speaking on this.
Tried to get all these 99s and he couldn't get them. And it just lets you know that you're continuously paying. It's money. It's not a way to get it by just playing naturally. You have to spend money to get it. Gameplay improvements. This is the other one. Versus revenue priorities. The sense that monetization is in the spotlight while gameplay refinement takes a backseat is a common a complaint among longtime fans, right? Although NBA 2K is constantly making improvements in visuals and animations, some of the problems associated with the game, such as no continuity in defense, continuity in defense, lag, and balance frequently remains the same.
Bro, hold on. Is my brightness down on my laptop? Hold on, chat. It's about to irritate me, bro. Hold on, like, what is going on with my brightness game? There we go. Like, I don't know, we're having some technical difficulties, but we're getting back to it, bro. Like,
he or she, I'm not sure who wrote this, but they ain't mentioned anything about the cheating, man. Them strike packs, them Zens, and all these new devices. They ain't mentioned that. That's really the big thing right now.
No, the big thing right now is that the game overall isn't good. That's the big thing, and that's what 2K doesn't want to talk about. See, 2K wants everybody to now talk about the cheating stuff, right? But 2K don't want you to talk about the fact that this game overall isn't good. That's what needs to be talked about. That, guess what, when you keep rinsing what you just saw the last 3-4 years, isn't working.
Everybody's great. Everybody's a GOAT right now on 2K. Adding new VC syncs with no address to complaints about gameplay only strengthens the assumption that revenue generation is being prioritized. But this is the funny thing is, you can prioritize revenue, okay? But where's all that money going? Is it just going into CEO's pockets? Where's the money going to improve the game? To stop certain things? Like, if you have all this money that's sitting in the bank, right? Then you gotta find ways to be like, yo, we gotta allocate this money here to improve, stop the cheaters. How about that? Let's focus.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and I've already said this in multiple of my videos before. Gang, cheaters will always find a way to cheat. Okay? It's just like laws on this planet. People are always gonna find ways to break the law. And that could be a horrible analogy, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. If they wanna do it, they're gonna do it, bro. So this is why I'm looking more at the game instead of, bro, people are cheating. They're going to find ways to cheat. We're almost in 2030. I keep explaining this to y'all. The cheaters are going to be the cheaters. To me, it's more of an issue on the game. Because 2K keeps making things complicated. Do you not understand that you have to time layups and dunks? Oh, y'all do understand that because when Sluminati was in a W mode and he had to do it, y'all was laughing at him and saying, yeah, this is ridiculous. But when I said it to y'all talk about me about a skill gap. Like, oh, it sound like to me, you just don't have the skill to do it. But let Illuminati be in W mode and he got a time lapse and dunks. Yeah, man, it's ridiculous, bro. 2K, they wrong for that. Like, bro, y'all miss me with the bullshit y'all be trying to tell me. Because I be catching the same of y'all switching up y'all answers when it's a different content creator talking, bro.
It's on that. Like, if I was in the ballroom, I'd say, hey, listen, man, we're doing great. We're taking all this money. Let's figure out a way. Let's put all the resources we have right now, how can we stop these third-party devices? Right? Something like that. Again, I'm not trying to say it's that easy, but where's the transparency enough to be like, hey, we are going head over heels to make sure that when 2K27 comes out this time, we don't need a guarantee, but just put something out there. But maybe they're in a lose-lose situation when 2K has publicly came out and said stuff. People are like, yeah, right. All right, bro. Anyway, they're not going to do that. Like, that's not happening. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a lose-lose situation, but regardless, this is the perception. The VC grind and player fatigue. Another way the VC economy has transformed how players interact with the game is every day. Things that previously seemed to be optional now seem like must to make effective progression. Daily spins, recurring quests, and online games are meant to maximize engagement, but may lead to burnout. That's something that I have. Like, I don't even play 2K that much. Like, I just get on, do a video, and get off, right? It is a lot of it.
So, again, this proves my point. Clearly, Uncle Demi does not like NBA 2K26. Did you not just hear what he just said? I don't play 2K. I play one game for a video and I get off. So all of that hyping up the game and bro, they gave us what we asked for. Clearly you don't agree with it because you don't play the game. You know what the game is. And it's not because of just cheaters. It's not. It's overall the game just isn't what y'all thought it was gonna be. It's literally what I've been saying. I didn't see anything different with it. Like I told you on my video 6 months ago, I was saying, bro, I don't see anything really different with NBA 2K26 that we haven't already seen before.
Cheaters, but also it is just like dude, like they want you to be on the game all the time, consistently, 24/7, and a lot of people, it's just not like that no more. There's too many other games out there to play and to prioritize. So when you just sit there and burn somebody out, you know, people want to play the game when they on the release, and then make it make the journey enjoyable for the whole 12 months. But when it seems like everything is just like forcing you to like, yo, I don't want to play, but I got to get on because I want to hit level 40 this season, stuff like that.
So we agree that seasons are not it. So we're basically saying like, bro, the seasons are and I've been saying seasons need to go. But once again, you don't know what you're talking about, J-Mid. Well, now that y'all hear somebody like Uncle Demi saying, bro, there's no need to really get on the game because seasons don't keep you on the game. Because when I said, bro, just bring Road to 99 back, that kept players on the game because therefore you could not just get to a 99 overall. Nah, bro, nobody wants Road to 99 back.
Is it going to be, and when people are cheating and, you know, and all these other things, you're not enjoying the journey because when you get on the game, people are cheating. But yet you want me to play like, I don't know, like how many hours it'll take for that season pass of 40? We're going to pay like, what, 10 hours? Or 12, I don't know how many hours it takes to hit level 40, but you want me to do that while people are cheating? Hell no. Bunk that. I like double rep reg used to be a big thing that just happened this past week. Guess what? I didn't even play at all. Because I went in there the first game and then they were lagging me and I was running, like they were speeding me up, slowing us down to the court. I just said, all right, man, I cut it off and just got on college football.
Bro. Man, oh man, Chad. Like this, do y'all see what I'm talking about? Now, if we go back months ago, like I just showed y'all his channel, he was saying this game was they were listening to us. He was saying how, bro, like this is crazy. He was hyping up the game. Now his whole perspective has changed. And I'm telling y'all, bro, people are going to cheat if they want to cheat. You're just seeing a lot more. Think about it. Why? Let's ask ourselves this question, right? Why are we seeing so much more cheaters? If the game was really good and it was really so much fun, people wouldn't really have to cheat to enjoy the game. But the game is too complicated at this point now to where they brought this on. I'm about to just cop me when I'm about to start cheating like everybody else doing. Because the game overall isn't good. It's not an enjoyable product. It doesn't keep you in the game. Seasons is trash. Okay? The rewards are pointless. everything that I've been telling y'all, right? But now it's like we're now starting to realize this stuff. That's why I keep telling y'all, stop saying, bro, if they just remove cheaters, we got a good game. No, we don't. No, we do not. It's going to be the same boring stuff that they keep rinse and repeat and putting back in the game. And y'all going to be saying, well, I mean, like, I don't know. Well, you do know. Because you've already seen it before.
Play like Apex and some other games, right? It says why monetization keeps expanding. NBA 2K has no unusual monetization strategy from a business perspective, which is true. Development costs are higher, licensing costs are higher, and yearly development cycles require a reliable source of revenue. Microtransactions offer stability in addition to the initial step. But my whole thing is this: fuck the yearly release. Like even Call of Duty has pulled back on their yearly releases. Why are we up? Why do we have to do yearly releases?
Why are we not having this conversation? You know, I want to know why are we just not having this conversation. Can somebody explain that to me? I mean, I would really want to know.
The graphics don't change. You know what I'm saying? Why do we have to do a yearly release? It's money. But how about we just take a break and figure out how to stop the cheaters, bro? 2K27 comes out, everything's gonna be the same, but guess what? Cheating is not. We have.
Did you hear what he just said? Run that back. See, this is the red flag right here.
It's money. But how about we just take a break and figure out how to stop the cheaters, bro? 2K27 comes out, everything's gonna be the same, but guess what?
Everything's gonna be the same. That's the problem. That right there will be the problem. That will be the problem. That right there will be the problem. Everything will be the same. Meaning they don't mind running back Powered by Pro Play and rhythm shooting again. Everything will be the same. So therefore, you're going to continue to have cheaters. If you have the time lapse and dunks again, you are going to see more cheaters. There is no defense really in the game. All they have in the game is really lane steals. That's about it. Everything else about really guarding somebody, getting a contest, it doesn't exist on the game, bro.
Is now we have found a way to stop cheating. We put all our time and efforts in stopping cheating. Something, I don't know. Additionally, the problem of monetization becomes trickier when it becomes compulsory rather than voluntary. Players tend to be inclined to buy cosmetics or convenience. However, frustration intensifies when it is clear that the progression is artificially slowed down to make them spend more, and that is huge. All right, community pushback and long-term risks. NBA 2K and its fans have become increasingly vocal about monetization. VC prices grind intensely, and the cost of remaining competitive are consistently featured on social platforms and by content creators. That is so true. Although the franchise is still commercially successful, there is a risk of losing long-term loyalty due to sustained dissatisfaction. Now, that is true, but the only thing is that since there is only one basketball game out, and then they basically strong-armed EA to not even have EA do the college basketball. It's just difficult.
Now it's difficult. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my goodness, man.
It's difficult right now. The future of NBA 2K depends on whether it can refocus on its priorities. Monetization is not going away, but it should go hand in hand with reasonable progression and real gameplay enhancements. When the balance shifts too much towards revenue extracting side, the question will never be whether NBA 2K is placing too much emphasis on monetization, but how long players will tolerate it. Right? So, I thought this was a good article, and it was just, again, just bringing stuff to the forefront. Again, y'all know how I feel about this, man. I'm just really just want a great game. I feel like the game was, had a lot of potential. And then the cheaters came in and absolutely steamrolled this.
See, I disagree. How can a game have potential? And again, let me ask y'all this question, okay? Let me ask y'all this simple-minded question. How can a game have potential if we just saw what they did in previous 24 and 25 and we said, yo, listen, we didn't like that. Like how somebody said, yo, we didn't like it, right? And they go back and put it in 2K26. How does that game all of a sudden have potential? Is it because they're telling us it's going to be faster? But you've already showed us something that we've already seen before. So how is that going to make anything any different? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. How does that game have potential if we already seen it before?
Thing, man. Steamrolled it. So y'all let me know in the comment section what you think about this. But other than that, this your favorite old head Uncle Jimmy. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger Man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.
And then y'all wanted me to react to this video of him talking about the AIs. But this just reminds me of, bro, we're having the same conversations like I've been saying. We are having the same conversations. Let me see what he's talking about, bro.
Yo, what's going on, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite old head Uncle Jimmy. And today...
And after this, we're going to get to what Brute talking about. Because I'm going to just prove my narrative with that as well.
You know, hey, man, this ain't going to be a positive video, so...
It ain't go. Oh, it's not going to be a positive video? But Jamin Jr.'s negative. It's funny how the plot changes now. Right? Because y'all told me that, bro, you just want to be negative about the game. Uncle Demi just said it's not going to be a positive video. Right? I don't even like saying Uncle Demi. I'm going to just say Demi, bro.
If you're looking for positive energy today, man, it ain't going to come from home. Right? So you can see I'm just getting out of a rec game. And, you know, I did go in there with randoms. And my big gripe today is going to be about the AIs and 2K's refusal to not just patch AIs or buff them defensively, but the refusal to even put a patch note and just be like, hey, we know there's...
Me personally, what I think needed to do, y'all, and here's my thing, it's like we're having the same conversations, right? When it comes to the 2K online experience, what 2K needs to do is this. If you're playing in a 5v5 online mode, which you already know I don't like the rec, I really want the rec to go, and I want them to make another 5v5 mode. Just to me, the whole rec narrative has been cursed, and it's just troll at this point. If you are in a mode like that, and there's like one person left, it should just make that person forfeit, right? I just feel like, and because the reason why I feel like that is because we all know if it's one person left, the game is going to take like an hour to finish. It should just be an automatic forfeit. You know, there shouldn't be no 4 AIs and one person. It should just be a forfeit. Because it takes too long. Now, when it comes to the AI stuff, how many times has Beluba, a.k.a. Mike Wang, said, bro, AIs will be good this year? How many times have he said it? And how many times has that take have been inconsistent?
An issue here. We're trying to figure out the best solution. Nothing. It's like 2K refusal to do anything about this. Now, we've been going on and on and on for months about this. And what I'm doing here is I just had to put patch notes. All right. So I recorded the whole game. I'm going to go all the way to the end of the game first because I want you to see what happens. If none of y'all know anything about what's going on here, all right, I want you to see, all right, what is going here. Okay, let's back up one. Let's back up one tick because you see we lost, right? But we lost. All right, let me see. Is it going to give me? There we go. You see at the top, right? You see how Zig Mista and Marv Swervo, they were not here. So we...
Okay, I don't need a whole breakdown of the AI stuff. We understand that. I know y'all want me to react to the video, bro. But I mean, I can try it. I just feel like we already know this stuff.
Played with 2 AIs. Look at the goddamn bottom, dog. You see the point guard and shooting guard on the opposing team? How they have 36 and 34? Now, this is not new. We know the AIs are terrible, and we know they get shot over. All you have to do is just shoot over them. Like, beforehand, you had to do a jab step. No. A lot of these, guys and gals, they have good bases now, right? They can just shoot over an AI. The AI's refusal to play denied defense, to, play the passing lane, to put their hands up, to jump. Like, just jump. Now you can see I was going off 48, 8, and 11. Those 4 3-pointers I was throwing up at the end, right? And again, I want y'all to see this portion first. You are guaranteed a loss if you have AIs on your team. All right, guaranteed.
Only if people know how to shoot over them. Because some people still don't even know how to shoot over the AI. And those would be the same people that be talking what 2K needs to do, but they don't even know how to shoot over an AI.
If you have two, it's 100% chance you're going to lose. Like, it's going to take a, heroic performance. And that's what I did. I was trying everything I could, right? My man Big Kane, he left in overtime. So I know his teammates are probably like, bro, like, you can't stop this guy because he can't stop me. You can't stop me, right? But if you have one AI on your team, you have to, the struggle. You have to continuously keep on trying to hide your AI. You have to continuously switch. Like, every single defensive possession, you have to continue to be like, all right, cool. They're going to think that, the AI is going to be on the shooting guard. So, like, hey, you guard the shooting guard this time, put the AI on the center. Like, you just be trying to completely hide the AI. It should not be like that, okay? It should not be like that.
Same conversations, y'all. Told y'all this.
But it's just bad all around, man. It's bad all around. So, let me just pull up this clip right here, all right? So as you're going to see, right, let me go on the defense side. No, this might be a clip of me just absolutely destroying this some guy, like just dunking on him. That ain't it. But yeah, I was just going crazy on this guy. All right. This might be it right here. All right. So as you're going to see, this is what happens. All right. Look at this. Just sit there patiently, shoot over him. All right. Just sit there patiently, shoot over him. That's all they're going to do.
How many times has it been that way, though? It's been that way since the next gen consoles were announced. You just be patient and shoot over the AI.
This is all they gonna do. We can't do nothing about it. Look at the AI. Just lazy hands up defense green right in his face. All right? Let's just sit there and allow the AI just to do whatever the hell they want. All right? Let's go. Let me see. Is this gonna be one, or this is one of my clips of me just getting that on?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. We understand what this is, bro. We about to get to what Brute be saying, and we're gonna start from what he said 2 weeks ago.
Labs proudly introduces Studio 3.0.
All right, so so Brute dropped a video 2 weeks ago saying how to spot them. We're talking about the cheating stuff.
So what I'm about to do is put y'all up on game. There are some new cheats out there. After you watch this video, you're going to be able to quickly identify when you're being cheated. It's sad that I got to make videos like these, but your boy got to put y'all up on game. So y'all know what it is by now. Without further ado,
let's not forget, I told y'all this before the game even came out, by the way. Everybody, I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm a goofy. I don't know what I'm saying. So,
dude, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew and let's get to the video.
Don't know it's brutal, sim on the scene, wicked and mean. Click the next video on this YouTube thing. We got 2K news and room park even.
So you don't know. Your boy Brutal, sim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a neck video for y'all, man. So by now, we gotta start the video off the right way. So if you're in the comment section, type first, second, third, no nigga. A lot of y'all saying y'all tired of hearing the cheating news. We know there's cheating in 2K and whatever, okay? Last week, I uploaded 2 videos on 2K dealing with some lawsuits, of course. And it was some well-researched videos. So if you missed those, trust me, these are some very important key videos.
I really want to see what he's saying that I haven't said already.
Because if these suits are successful against Take-Two, it's Take-Two, not necessarily 2K, but a company above 2K, about 2K, and some of the practices behind what they do, of course, which tend to be a little shaky. We already dive into that in the video. Make sure and check out those 2 videos, because if these suits are successful, it could change how NBA 2K27 is presented on a lot of the game modes that you all know and probably love as well. So make sure and check out the video. I will put the link in the description. Of course, let's dive into the cheat news. So we're gonna start right here with this post from Badge Club. It said the average matchup on NBA 2K26, and he posts up image of Zen versus Titan. We already know that's what it is, especially.
Exactly. Matter of fact, I literally said on 24 Zens and Titans were on 24. Like, bro, everything that y'all hear these other content creators saying about the state of 2K26, I've already been saying this stuff.
On the comp level. Then Mayor Kanye responds that meanwhile, not a single keep, now I'm going to censor it as much as possible, out of NBA 2K all year addressing the issue. Absolutely disgusting watching them let the game I love go to the garbage over the years. Again, I'm going to keep censoring it as much as possible. Let me know if you agree with him or not. It seems like there's a new cheat out, right? Now, Reese got it, the tag badge plug, and that's how I saw it. It came across my timeline. He actually showing the new cheat. So of course, he did post a clip to go along with it, so I want y'all to check this clip out. It seems like they're doing it very consistent as well. Now below that, SG or Small Garcia responded.
I mean, it's not breaking news. They were, guys. This has been happening, and I'm not talking about the live switch stuff, which there's been rumors that that's been a thing since 2K18, but I don't know back then. What I'm talking about with the Zens and Titans, whatever you want to call them, that has been around. It's just really bad right now because 2K and the games that they have been dropping are not improving. They're not games that are going to keep the player on the game.
Said these go-to shots are more than greenable. He said anything behind the half is. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to start shooting from there a little bit more. He said doesn't mean someone's automatically cheating. Even the Zach LaVine spin shot. But if they're doing it consistently from back here, they probably are. Of course we know they probably are. He said you only hit it a couple of games. Hashtag NBA 2K26. And he did post a clip to go along with it, so I want y'all to check this clip out. The thing with cheaters and these shots, if somebody do it once, it doesn't mean they're cheating. These shots are makeable shots. The thing is, 2K made it so you cannot do it. It's not humanly possible to green it consistently. And that's the difference. That's how you identify when you're playing against a cheater from some.
That's why I have been saying, bro, just put whites back in the game. People are going to cheat no matter what game it is. You could be playing Monopoly. There's somebody going to find a way to have an advantage. They're going to find a way to cheat. The way you get rid of this problem, or you try to go over this, is by making the game simple and fun to where people feel like, bro, I don't even have to cheat to have fun playing this game. People cheat on Madden. There's been so many times where I played somebody Madden, I'm winning the game. And they for some reason, I lag out and I get a loss, and I was winning the game, by the way. And it's not my internet because I'm still online and everything. People will, if they want to cheat, they will do it. That's what I'm trying to get across here. If these games are not fun and they're not improving and they're not just simple to play, this is what's going to happen.
Somebody who will do it once in a while. Like, for example, it's the same thing with fade. You can actually fade in the game, but can you fade consistent? Not necessarily. You need a cheating device to fade consistently in NBA 2K, no matter how good somebody is. Once you're fading consistently, like, nah, maybe once a game, okay. Maybe twice a game, okay, but y'all doing it back to back to back, nah, with some confidence too? Nah, definitely cheating. There's no question about it. It's the same thing with this go-to shot here. We even got more people making posts. And Mike Cries made this post as well. It said the current state of NBA 2K26, and of course he did post a clip to go along with, so I want y'all to.
And another thing I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. When I see people saying this is the current state of 2K26, it just irritates me. Because when I've warned everybody what was gonna be that direction of the game, you already know what it was. It's like people didn't want to admit that I called it. People didn't want to admit that, J-Mib said this before the game even came out. Nobody wanted to actually admit my point or my take, whatever you want to call it. Right? Now when everybody else is saying, bro, this is the state of the game, everybody's acting like, bro, we've never seen something like this before when we have.
Check this clip out.
What the? Yo!
He don't really want knuckle though. But this nigga pussy, bro. Nigga don't want knuckle for this. What's wrong with him? Real rap. Knuckle this nigga up, bro.
Right, yeah, they gonna cheat. And they need to keep cheating. I'm glad they cheating. I really am. It just go, like I said, to go to show 2K, they didn't really make nothing no different. Y'all be sitting here talking about some they gave us what we asked for. Nobody asked for a copy of the same game that we just seen already. And like I said, Suleimani just told y'all, Mike, we didn't like it. But you put it back in the game.
Give me just a minute,
That's sad, y'all, but that's what we gotta deal with right now. And y'all think that's the worst? Nah. They brought back an old time cheat, which we haven't seen in years. Now, this post is from AO's World. He said 2K26 is 100% over now with this new cheat.
Oh, now 2K26 is over? now, hey guys, now it's over, right? Now it's over. Now it's over.
Well, not necessarily a new cheat, but old cheat that come back. And of course, he did post a clip with it, so I want y'all to check this clip out.
If you didn't think it before, man, 2K26, there's no defending anymore. The game's over. It's like the game's over. Just delete it. This Chad Mardu been letting cheaters in flu games since I don't even know when. Since the inception of cheaters. He getting bait first play, man. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Now watch this right here. Watch how my game slows down when I'm going for a done, and it speeds up right when I'm done. And this dude waits till 2019 to pull it out again, but you cannot.
See, when I see stuff like this, it irritates me because it's like, bro, I warned the world what was gonna be the problem.
Tell me that's a coincidence. Now, it might be hard to tell on video, you know, this recording, but I'm telling you guys are going to start seeing this soon. I'm telling you, this game's over.
Now, I was saying when I saw this, I was like, might be a connection issue, of course. It might not necessarily be a cheat. You know, some of us have iffy connections, and things like this happen from time to time. Now, your mans, or yours mans, again, your boy running around with a machete for names. Now, he made his post, below this post said he knew he wasn't bugging. He said it's getting ridiculous, and he posts 2 clips to go along with it, so I want y'all to check these clips out.
Itching for the ball right now.
It's me. Hey.
Yo!
Oh my god. They lag switching, bro. They're lag switching.
Oh my gosh, they're lag switching, guys. They're cheating. Oh my gosh, we've never seen it before. I feel no bad at all. Because some of y'all were saying this is one of them ones. Some of y'all were saying, bro, 2K26, they really did something this year. No, they did not. So I don't feel bad that y'all are getting lag switch. I don't feel bad that they're zenning. I really don't. I don't feel bad. Instead of y'all wanting to realize that I was correct, y'all want to see me suffer with y'all. That's all it is. That's all it is.
And the lag switching in the wreck. Wreck.
Good. I'm glad they like switching in the wreck. Hope to do it in the park in every mode too. Keep doing it. Good.
That's not a coincidence no more, bro. It's not.
Good.
Nah,
Lag switching in the wreck.
Good.
bro. I've never seen. Just press R1 circle. Yo!
Yes, it's not a coincidence, bro.
And guess what? When you quit the game, you get banned. hey, you get banned for quitting. You know what I'm saying? Good. I'm glad.
It's not a coincidence. They doing it, bro.
Yes, it seemed like the cheaters really brought back lag switching to NBA 2K26. Now, we do have a few people that responded. This person said, so on the Titan, there's a script that is made to slow down your matchup. I know several people who run with these. He said it happened to him last night as well. A 7'4" dude dribbling past his 6'9", 92 perimeter, 85 interior, and the dude had a brick on his feet. So it seemed like people are using this in ISO situations as well. This next user also chimed in and said, yes, lag switching is back, and he said he have it. There's something to counter you cheaters. They do a kissing emoji as well.
And guess what? There's gonna be more scripts and more and more and more. Y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh, bro, I'm done. So that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Like, bro, it's not, yo, you get rid of the cheaters, the game is good. there's gonna be way more people that's gonna have a lot more brand new scripts. They're gonna do it regardless. They're gonna do it regardless.
And this person responded, and we gonna end it right here. He said, gaming in 2026. Now, this is sad right here, to be honest with y'all, man. Even the last dude says he's using it to counter cheaters. Come on, my G. So now y'all up to date on the 2 latest cheats. The go-to shots that people are hitting on a consistent basis, and lag switching is back. These cheats are currently taking over NBA 2K26, and we're not hearing anything about the devs. My thoughts are the devs are already working on NBA 2K27, and they already look past NBA 2K26.
How many times have I told y'all that? The devs are gone. How many times have I told y'all that? But I remember before the game came out and we were doing reactions, we reacted to somebody saying we need to appreciate the devs for doing what they do for this game. Appreciate them for what? Disappearing and leaving? I'm trying to figure out what's really like what? I done told you this a bunch of times.
I'm not gonna get any gameplay changes right now from NBA 2K26. I'm just being honest, especially looking at the last few patches. They yet to address any of the issues. And do I think they could necessarily tell who's cheating? Maybe. Would it benefit them to do it? I don't know. Looking at the numbers, business decision not to take action. Who knows? But again, let me know your thoughts about these new cheats. You know,
have I not told you this? Now, before we get to the next video that Brute dropped, y'all also sent me All City's new video that y'all want me to react to, so we're going to go ahead and do that one as well. I'm pretty sure he's going to be saying similar things that I've already said before, like how this always goes. Y'all know how this goes, right? So let's see what he had to say.
Hey besties, Vivai sent me these absolutely beautiful, lightweight, water-repellent Ryan slip-on boots.
Nobody cares.
If they can't find a solution to combat against cheaters, they will be reintroducing RNG back into 2K to combat against cheaters, because that was the answer they had when they switched.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. The answer of getting rid of cheaters is making the game more simple. Make 2K fun again. Make it to where you don't have to time lapse and dunks. Make it to where there's not multiple shot timings on the court. Make the game simple. Because when you make things complicated, people are gonna just want to go see what everybody else is doing. And what everybody else is doing right now is clearly cheating, right? You don't have to put RNG back into the game. Just make the game fun again. Stop making things complicated, bro.
From 20 to 21. RNG. There's so much RNG in the game, there's no need for practice. There was just no need for it. Everything was random. So exactly what Rambo Nation just mentioned should be the standard, because we're in a competitive sport. We're playing against each other. The outcome should be determined by the people on the court. Period. RNG is 2K on training wheels. And I'm saying give control back to the players. If you suck, get good. If you suck at the game, practice and get better. You know what's crazier, y'all? We could share a difference of opinion. The craziest part, you know what's the most wild part about this for me? They decided in the randomness that they were going to randomize your shooting window. Your green window was shifting on you. Ronnie 2K was out there calling out the cheaters, talking about they're down bad for the release of 2K26. So he called them out, and when he called them out, I felt secure in my purchase, because I had been following this cheating war for a long time. I'm thinking, if the face of 2K is bold enough to call out the cheaters and tell them they're down bad,
and which y'all still have failed to realize is RNG is already in RNG is already in NBA 2K26. Yes, it was never gone. It was still in the game, bro. It was always still in the game. Oh, y'all gonna believe the narrative they told you it was gone? Just like how they told y'all, you know, the player movement will be faster. And how's the player movement in gameplay? They told y'all gameplay was going to be faster. And how was gameplay this year? Same way it was in 25. You see what I'm talking about? So it's like, y'all have to really understand of what's really going on. And when somebody's like me trying to tell y'all what's really going on, stop looking at the fact that, because I feel this is what it is. Y'all see my other videos of me doing breakdowns, and I'm saying, bro, I don't like the old heads that play the game. Like, I don't like how they play things like that. Y'all think I'm a bad person off of videos like that, instead of understanding that in my videos, I'm speaking nothing but facts. A lot of my takes I'm right on. But it's cool, because I don't want people like that to all of a sudden, you know, want to give me my credit. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That's why I don't feel bad that people are lag switching y'all, or y'all getting zenned on. Because when I tried to send a message out before the game was out, Nobody cared what I had to say, bro. Nobody cared one bit.
I'm thinking they have some tricks up their sleeve to combat against cheaters. They're giving us a pure green window, then that means that they found the answer to combat against cheaters, and cheating will not involve shooting. They did nothing. They did nothing. You asked for this game, especially with no RNG. Help me understand this logic. This is what I have trouble with folks in the 2K community calling for RNG now. You have cheaters on the game. It shouldn't be a choice for us. We buy the game, we expect to compete online. That's a 2K problem. That's not a me as a consumer problem. Players do not want randomness in their game. If they do not want Mike Wang hovering over every shot that you take and determining whether you're going to make it or not, they want to remove that RNG from the game like we had over the last 4 or 5 years. Just because we want to remove that from the game, we shouldn't be penalized. Mike Wang was straight hovering over every single person's shot and making the determination of whether they were going to make it or not. And I don't mean that literally. I know some of you guys will be like, well, he's not just watching everybody play. That's insane.
Guys, we're having the same conversations like I've been telling y'all. The same conversations. When will y'all believe me, bro? When will y'all realize I'm doing nothing but telling y'all that I'm saying the things that 2K does not want to hear? That's what I'm doing. I'm saying the things that needs to be said, that 2K, they don't want to hear it. Because they already know what they're doing is wrong. They just don't care.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I don't like the idea of randomness. For that week, I go to the casinos. I don't like the idea of randomness in my shooting. If I practice, I want my efforts and investment put into practicing to show when I go out there and compete online. Cheating is getting out of hand. I made a new build and went to rec. My team went against a team of Zenners. I got auto steal, defensive script, shooting script, lag switch, and no stamina scripts.
Good. I hope there's a new script to where, like you can just foul or something. I don't know. I just hope they come up with more. I'm glad because I've warned everybody, bro.
Stop buying 2K, problem solved. I agree. One of the easiest 2K. I know 2K had the right intentions, but this is where 2K went wrong. See, I believe 2K went wrong because they had 5 years of RNG into the game with very minimal cheaters on the game. They have 5 years to come up with a solution for giving players back a shooting game so that they can practice, get better, and use their skill to compete. That's the whole reasoning why the culture developed for 2K, why we love 2K, because we practice, get better, and you see a progression on the court. Better shot selection, hitting more shots, learning your jump shot. This was the routine. With the randomness, it didn't matter how much you practiced, especially last year. It didn't matter. All of that time invested off the court was irrelevant on the court. No matter how much time you practice, 2K still
because they made the gameplay complicated.
Whether or not you were gonna make your shots, and I don't like that. I ain't played the game in about a month and a half. I think my hairline is coming back. We have hope. We have hope. Shai said the issue is that 2K is not penalizing us. The people in the community that are cheating are causing a problem. We have to separate those two. No, it's 2K. I feel we know that there's people there's been cheaters every year. It's always been a battle for 2K to challenge against or combat against cheaters. When it started in its inception, it was new to 2K. They didn't know what it was. They found out that people were using a device to monitor pixels. So whenever this...
Bro, I want to ask y'all a question, chat. 2K19, were we having this talks about, bro, people are cheating, they're cheating? Yeah, people were doing glitches, but were we having these conversations about, bro, there's people are just, they're cheating, they're cheating? No, you weren't. You want to know why? Because you could just hop on 2K19, vibe and chill. But you was probably going to most likely play more park, right, instead of the rec. And you could just chill and hoop. Because the game was that simple back then, and it was just fun. You didn't have this season's BS in the game. You didn't have all of this extra stuff about pay. You really got. We understand that a lot of these games are pay to win, right? But you didn't have it the way they have it now, to where they want you to buy a level 40. They want you to buy your way to a 99, and it's like, bro, clearly the game is too complicated now. You gotta time dunks. You gotta time layups. It's too complicated. You got rhythm shooting in the game. It's too complicated. You have multiple shot timings in the game. It's too complicated. You have status in the game. It's pointless and it's complicated. The teammate grade doesn't work. Like what are we talking about, bro? It doesn't work. It's been broken for how long? Pointless. Too much going on, like I've been saying. Mascots don't hit the same no more. The game has regressed. It's going backwards. You want to know why mascots don't hit the same no more? Because nobody plays Park. Because nobody likes the gameplay.
Play green, that's where it stopped, and it gave you an automatic green. So 2K was attempting to challenge these cheaters at a very low scale. There was like a low scale bout going on between 2K and the cheaters. This wasn't none that you had to worry about. You know, I was during this time I was going on legend runs, so I was grinding to legend. Very rarely, if ever, came across cheaters. With that in mind, it was such a low level scale that it didn't affect the average player that would get on and spend his whole day on 2K. Like myself, I would spend my whole day on 2K. They in turn decided to add more RNG into the game, which is what...
I can't spend a whole day on 2K. I gotta play games like Madden, Battlefield. I just can't spend my whole day on 2K.
First delivered NBA 2K21. That randomization, I don't know how many of you guys remember. I just came off a legend run in NBA 2K20. We received NBA 2K21 for current gen and next gen. When we first received those games, the community was stuck. They didn't know what to do. Nobody had ever experienced difficult shooting on an NBA 2K game where you're taking your shot and you can't hit him. It was the first time they introduced the idea that you got to get your badges up first before you're able to even make a shot. That's how it seemed. You get on the court, go out and compete ASAP online. This was the introduction of 21. You go out and compete online thinking that you could at least knock down an open shot. Everybody has low expectations in the beginning of the year.
Did I not say that months ago, guys? Did I not tell y'all that 6 months ago? Low expectations for the game. Why is that the case? Because we've already seen it before.
Their first build. It was the first time we had experienced that. It was difficult shooting, and that was 2K first putting their stamp on this challenge against cheaters. They wanted to make it more difficult so cheaters cannot win the battle. They had 5 years of development, with each year adding more and more RNG. So it finally reached this boiling point, and the community responded. This is not me tripping. Remember, I make the news for this stuff. So I was out there getting all the information. How many people were tripping over RNG, tripping over missing wide open shots? This is over 5 years they had this process in development, and during that time, I feel like they should have found a solution to reintroduce the older gameplay that we had become accustomed to and fell in love with, which they did with NBA 2K26.
All right, how long is this video so far? Do I want to keep this going? How long are we at right now, chat? Let me see how long are we at. Okay, we can finish this video out and then we'll be done. Finish the video, we'll be done, yeah.
But during that time, didn't find a solution to combat against the cheaters that were there in the first place that started this battle. Like, the battle had already started and it was at a low-level scale. They thought RNG was the answer, but the community didn't respond well to RNG. If they didn't find a solution...
Yeah, because RNG is trash. RNG is... It feels like you have no control. It feels like 2K's playing you. That's why. Let's not forget about the slingshot effect, whatever Ronnie was talking about. I never forgot about that. Talk about some... what did he say about... I tend to let the person I'm playing up against go up in the game for a reason. Like, bro, we didn't forget about that stuff. RNG is boring. RNG doesn't belong in any video game, in my opinion. Because if any video game that we play, you should definitely feel like you have control over your overall experience. It should never feel like the game is playing for you.
And RNG was the solution, which kept cheating at a very minimal level. If that was the solution, then why go back without considering an alternative? Like, they thought the cheaters were going to disappear. And in the same breath, I just want to add this. I'll get to the comments in just a second. I just want to add this. In the same breath, Ronnie 2K was out there calling out the cheaters, talking about they're down bad for the release of 2K26. So he called them out, and when he called them out, I felt secure in my purchase because I had been following this cheating war for a long time. So I felt secure because I'm thinking if the face of 2K is bold enough to call out the cheaters and tell them they're down bad, I'm thinking they have some tricks up their sleeve to combat against cheaters.
You know what 2K tricks are? Putting the game on sale. Hey, let's make the game 70% off to where now it's cheaper. Guys are definitely going to cop the game, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. That's 2K, trying to put a trick on their sleeve. Is let's make the game 70% off. And if y'all not paid attention to that, by the way, a lot of these games are like 70% off now. Like EA College Football 26, the game that I told you I didn't want to get in the first place, that I still haven't gotten, right? That game was $70 to 70% off right now. NBA 2K 26, I'm pretty sure is about 70% off or whatever. It might be 50% off. It's literally on sale for a reason. Just like how the previous one was. Just like the game previously before that one was too. On sale. Because they're looking at it like, hey, let's make the game cheaper, but because now players are gonna get the game for $20, but VC is still gonna be a problem. RNG, all of these things are gonna still be a problem with gameplay, so they don't know about this, right? That's why I be telling y'all you shouldn't be worried about trying to connect with 2K, because 2K does not care. They're gonna do what they want to do. They know what they're doing is wrong, and they're gonna still do it.
That's what I'm thinking. If they're giving us a pure green window, then that means that they found the answer to combat against cheaters, and cheating will not involve shooting. They did nothing. They did nothing, ruining a regular 2K player's experience on the game. You know what's crazier, y'all? The craziest part, you know what's the most wild part about this for me? The most wild part about it is that, again, in an effort to combat against cheating, they decided in the randomness that they were going to randomize your shooting window. Your green window was shifting on you. And we were all supposed to accept this. And now we calling back for the same thing, like the homie just said, was started this rant in the first place. The homie said, we asked for this. Y'all wanted RNG removed. So we're supposed to accept the randomness of shifting green windows? That don't make no sense to me. It's literally like you're playing Call of Duty. I'm give you a perfect example. You're playing Call of Duty. You got a dude in your sights. When you go to press that trigger, the dude glitches left and right, like the Matrix. That's what the green window was doing to us. And you trying to hit this.
Listen, man. I keep telling y'all they need to make the game simple again. At this point, like I said, if GTA, it don't even got it. Like, if 2K want to keep bullshitting around and just do what they keep doing, not caring to do anything really different, just keep copying and pasting, let GTA, and I know Take-Two and GTA, I get all of that. Let GTA mess around and drop. All of these games you're going to see try to be better. I promise you. All of these games will try to be better because GTA is going to do something that we haven't seen in a very long time, and that is break the internet, bro.
Dude in your sights, the second you press the trigger, now he's like the Matrix, just glitching back and forth, and you can't hit him. That's what the hell was going on with our green window. I don't understand how. If you're cheater focused, then I understand that's an option. If you're just cheater focused, but if you're player base focused, then that's impossible. You can't put that on the player base. They can't hit an imaginary green window that's shifting on them. Makes zero sense. If you have to cheat on a video game, what's your life like? That's a great example that you put there. He says, City, think about it. If 2K can make you think it's your build, then you're liable to spend more money. And I think what we're missing here is that's what's been happening.
And I've been saying that as well. That's what they want you to do. They want you to think that your build isn't good anymore. So therefore, they touch the game because they want you to spend more money and make a different build. Because they know when you make a build, you can't just take the build, no money spent, and grind. No, you have to utilize VC. That's what they do, and that's wrong. But they know that, and I keep explaining that to y'all. They know what they're doing is wrong. They don't care.
It took me this year to finally catch on. The RNG, what RNG did for people in builds is they wanted to hit more shots. The shooting percentages across the board were super low. So everybody thought they had an opportunity, because these shooting percentages were low, everybody thought they had an opportunity to shine above the rest. Finally, yes, I got my year. Everybody's shooting low percentages. People were out here super happy to shoot 30%. Super happy. Mind you, the ongoing, within our 2K culture, the ongoing insult to poor shooters was your 50. They would call you 50. Yo, he's 50. Get him out of here. Nah, that man's shooting 50. Get him out of here. So 50% had already been a staple in the 2K community, an indicator for players' poor shooting. And then we go to 25, where Mike Wang makes an announcement and says, if you're shooting 30 or 40%, then count yourself lucky. So in turn, what they are doing is they're making people feel like it's them in their build, and that's exactly the cycle I personally went through. I was constantly chasing fun. That's what RNG does. I feel like that's what RNG, we could share a difference of opinion, but I feel like what RNG does, because there's so much randomization, you're going nuts trying to find the perfect build that'll create the most optimal fun. You get what I mean?
No build in the game is going to let you do that, because the way that 2K has everything set up, even if, let's say you make a shooter, right? Let's say you make a guard that can shoot really well, right? 2K is going to have one of those, when it pops up, like when you load up the game, it says update required or something like that. You got to press triangle or something like that, or whatever console you're on, triangle Y, it does a little update. They touch something in the game to where, whether it's your shot cue, something is going to feel different and off, to where the same player that you feel like, you just made it, you was having fun with, he's no longer doing that, right? So where now it has you thinking like, bro, my build isn't good anymore. I got to make another build. Whole entire time it's 2K playing the mind games. Like I said, at that point it feels like they're playing you. You're not even playing the game no more. They're playing you, to where now you feel like, bro, I got to go in the wallet and make this new build, because this other build I was just using is no longer good anymore. You see what I'm saying? And that no game, no company should ever do anything like that.
Maximize your fun out of the game, maximize your experience, and you end up creating tons of different builds, 4 builds for the same exact position, 4 different point guards, 3 different locks.
Which is what I just explained to y'all.
To mention the patches that they add onto it make you think that it's you. And then we find out that 2K is shifting our green windows. We find out that the sliders for 50-50 balls are insane. So in its foundation is developed around being a business. And in the way in which 2K has evolved, the idea of going no money spent. Let's say you're going no money spent. Salute to you. It takes a strong-willed 2K player to go no money spent. Especially if you only get...
You can't even do that. You can't even do no money spent, really. You can't. And we all know how awful the My Career storyline is, so you're going to skip every cutscene to that. It's pointless to play that anymore, which I still don't believe that's Spike Lee that did that. It can't be, bro. Can't be just Spike Lee. That can't be him. But y'all see in the background, I'm no money spent on Madden. Y'all see I'm having a lot of fun on here, which is why I play it.
Okay, to compete online. It minimizes...
And no, the game is not great. But you see in the background, I'm having a lot of fun.
The abilities of your build going no money spent. You have to play with lower levels if you're going online, and that's a nightmarish experience, especially if you're out there running with randoms. If you're going no money spent, you're going to spend more time on the game, hands down. You're going to have to. 2K accounts for that in their gameplay design. They make it more difficult for you to get VC, even though they're spending more time on the game, and 2K could use that number as player retention. Furthermore, the gameplay is designed, and there's not conspiracy, there's all facts. The gameplay is designed to keep you on the game, minimizing the incentive you receive for your time, so that way you could continue playing. And everything is designed in a way to create or convert on a transaction. And the whole thing is designed in that way. Give us your time or your money. You choose. Either way, we win. Once 2K lost their competition, it has been cooked again, all by design. To extend the longevity...
Like somebody would say, bro, all city's cooking in this video, Jay. Gang, I've been saying the same things he's been saying. And I'm not saying things he's saying are wrong. I'm saying I've been saying these things, the same things he's saying, just in a different way.
Of 2K, they gotta move in baby steps with each annual cycle. Do this annually.
And let's not forget what y'all told me. Like somebody just commented on my recent video saying, I agree with a lot of things that you say, but remove the rec for what? Did you not hear what I said in the video? They could always make another 5v5 mode game. Like how they, and to me, Proving Grounds isn't brand new, because you had Proving Grounds in 2K18. It was in My Career, if y'all paid attention, right? It just wasn't you wasn't able to play Proving Grounds online like that on 2K18 or something like that. But you see how they turned Proving Grounds to a 5v5 online experience? To me, the rec in general has just been so toxic. They need to revamp the whole thing, what's allowed, what you need to do. Like, for example, How many times y'all go in the wreck and they putting you out of position? How many times? How many times has that been an issue? How many times to where you're going in with randoms, you go in the game and the other team you're playing, they in a zone all of a sudden. There's so much that wreck shouldn't even be allowed anymore that they allow. It's not balanced to where they just need to revamp and redo it. I'd be happy if they would just, remove the wreck, make another 5v5 mode. You can make something very similar to it, but it needs to be reconstructed. It needs to be revamped. Because it's just nothing but just a mode to where it's toxic and it just feels like it's troll at this point, bro. That's why I said remove it.
They need to keep you in your bubble for the annual cycle. I guess sports gamers are hella long suffering and they're not as invested into gaming in itself. So they don't have that same passion. So when they're getting effed over, they say, well, I'll just shut the joint off if they're trying to get me. You trying to get me? I'll just shut it off. I won't play you. Whereas other gamers in different communities are more passionate about it because there's their hobby. There's what they do in their spare time, spend playing video games in their leisurely time. So they're like, all right, no. When they see somebody trying to get in your pocket, they're like, hell nah.
And that's me. I'm the person that's going to call out 2K, that's going to say what they're doing is wrong instead of glazing the game, saying, bro, this is what we asked for and all of this BS, blah, blah, blah. I'm the person that's going to say, 2K not going to want to hear what I have to say.
So much so, this has become such a big issue that they cancel out games who are trying to get into your pocket so heavy. They don't even make it off the shelf now. That's in different gaming communities outside of sports games. If they can't find a solution to combat against cheaters, they will be reintroducing RNG back into 2K to combat against cheaters because that was the answer they had when they switched from 20 to 21.
Room for 6 full-size passes.
Trying to tell y'all this, bro.
RNG. The RNG just steadily increased to the point that they started shifting our green windows. And, the way I like to look at it is what RNG is 2K on training wheels. And I'm saying give control back to the players. If you suck, get good. If you suck at the game, practice and get better. That's the beauty of 2K, the idea of practicing to get better and see results. With so much RNG in the game.
But see, what people tend to blame the content creators is, for example, let's say somebody is trashing, which a lot of people are terrible at the game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, right? I mean, it's awful. I mean, what I've seen out there. People will go on the internet. The same people that will be blaming the content creators will go on the internet, look for the best jump shot, look for the best build. So you're saying the content creators are the problem. And I'm not saying this is what all cities said. I'm saying this is what people tend to do. They'll say, bro, the content creators ruined the game. But when they're struggling on the game, they'll go look for the content creators to help them or save them, to help them get better. In reality, people just can't adapt or adjust to what 2K is, which is no longer fun anymore and complicated. But what do people say? Hey, that's what we asked for. When I know it's not what we asked for.
There's no need for practice. There was just no need for it. Everything was random. So exactly what Rambo Nation just mentioned should be the standard because we're in a competitive sport. We're playing against each other. The outcome should be determined by the people on the court. Period. Why is that wrong? That's like a core fundamental aspect of the whole sport. If you're not good, then you practice and get better for the role that you play. You need to learn how to play 2K, not just basketball. And this is why a lot of professional basketball players are not good at 2K.
That's why they don't play the game, because they know it's bad. Like, bro, in the world that we live in right now, you have a lot of these athletes trying to stream, right? They be streaming Arc Raiders. Some of them probably will stream Fall Guys before they stream NBA 2K. They already know what 2K is. They know what it is.
And they're pros. So, you gotta learn how to play 2K, not just know the game of basketball. RNG is not the answer to anything competitive. Say it again, dude. He said, you guys are hypocrites. The so-called best 2Ks have RNG 15, 16, and 17. The difference was in the RNG in 15, 16, and 17. This is the difference here. They did have randomness. We also had tons of lag. We also had tons of latency. We had so many issues. There's the difference here. We saw 2K in development with the randomness incorporated in those games, and they are listed as the best 2Ks mainly because they were offensive heavy, but even still 2K has so many issues.
It also wasn't complicated. You didn't have to time, if I'm correct, you didn't have to time no layups on 16. You didn't have to time a dunk on 16. If your player could do it, he was going to do it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going to sit there. It wasn't going to be complicated.
That they had to resolve for it to be considered like great. And this is where we went wrong. We saw 2K's RNG, we saw 2K's gameplay and some of the best 2Ks in 2K history, but we expected it to evolve when it was going into new gen consoles. We didn't expect like this level of a regression. When we went from 2K20, which I thought was an awesome game, I spent the entire year playing that game, Hit Legend. We went on from 2K.
I didn't really like 20. I like 19. I told you that a bunch of times. I feel like people only like 20 because we had quarantine. I feel like if we didn't have quarantine, I feel like 20, a lot of us would not like 20. Now, All Cities, you know, he said he likes 20 because, you know, he hit Ledge and he probably had a lot of fun on there. But to me, and it's not that I didn't play 20. I played 20. I just feel like 19 was the last good 2K that we had, in my opinion. 19 was the last one that you could really have fun. You know, you was gonna stay on the game. Like, that was the last 2K to me where we had fun on. I don't feel like 20 was good. I really don't. But that's just my opinion.
20 to 2K21. It was during that time where cheaters would like.
And I didn't play 2K21, so I can't speak on 2K21. But your boy just won a Super Bowl and no money spent. Ultimate Team. Y'all see that in the background, bro.
Rating heavy, and it was becoming a known issue, but it wasn't that heavy like we see it on 2K26. This is the most I've seen in the lifespan of 2K. So even still, those games had RNG, but it was still offensive heavy, so people were able to hit their shots consistently, shoot at high percentages. This is exactly why calling someone 50 was considered an insult. 2K's RNG allowed for people to hit their shots, and people were okay with that because it boosts those endorphins. You like hitting shots. That's what people love about the game. Defense was always a step behind. Always. 19 was probably the most balanced between offense and defense that I had seen.
And that's why I like 19. You had a variety of builds people were using. Like, 19 was just a good game. And yes, every 2K gets criticized. We see it every year. But 19 was, bro, you could lose games on 19, you were still gonna play it. You were still gonna play 19.
Expected this to evolve and them combat against cheaters. We didn't expect a dramatic regression in gameplay speeds, gameplay movement, and fluidity. We didn't expect a regression in physics, all to combat against cheaters. So that's what the answer was for 2K, was to increase the number of randomness or level of randomness. And that's where it became an issue when 2K decided to increase that level of. Nobody talked about randomness in 2K. It wasn't until it started becoming a known issue and folks were trying to figure out what is going on, what is happening, because 2K was increasing that joint tremendously, and people weren't having it because it was affecting their gameplay, and the speed and fluidity at which you moved was no longer reminiscent of some of the 2Ks that we valued or placed such high value in. They increased that joint tremendously to the point that we felt like we was no longer controlling the outcomes of games. What in the hell? If you guys are tired of running with random.
So basically, things that I've already been telling y'all, and again, it's not a knock to all. See, I don't have no issues with these people personally, but my thing is, a lot of the things that we hear them say, I've been telling y'all for a bunch of times, numerous times. Now, this is the last video I'm gonna react to, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. It's another one of videos that Brute dropped, and I guess he's talking about the report system. I don't know.
You live in it, make meals in it, raise your family in it. But when it comes to fixing it, using it to start.
Watch this. Oh my gosh. Brute, if you're in here, record this, bro. This is the new script, y'all. This the new script, Brute.
I got you, my G. Trust me, I'm out there watching it live. The 2K community is currently crying out for help, and we ain't hearing nothing from the 2K devs. We ain't seeing no changes, nothing being enforced.
Of course you're not going to see any, because, I mean, what was anything different?
And believe it or not, the game actually have a report system. Might be the worst report system in all of gaming. We do have to dive into that, though. So y'all know what it is by now. Without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew, and let's get to the video.
You don't know it's Peter Sim on the scene, wicked and mean nation.
Video for y'all, man. So by now you know we gotta start the video off the right way. So if you're in the comment section, type first, second, third, know they get on Brew Squad, I gotta put y'all up there just to show y'all some love, man. Much love, much respect. So I tried to warn y'all, man. A few days ago, I uploaded a video saying, yo, these are the 2 new scripts or the 2 new cheats that's taking over the 2K community that's going crazy right now. That's about to just destroy the game as we know it. And people was in the comments saying, bro, you always fearmongering, man. You ain't know what you're talking about. But a few days after, you could check all over Twitter. People are posting proof of the delay script that's going crazy.
I'm glad it's happening. I really am. I'm glad it's happening. I don't feel bad for nobody. Keep suffering like how y'all want me to suffer.
Right now, it's ridiculous if you ask me, but guess what? Who is to hold them accountable right now? It's the Wild Wild West. We gotta call a spade a spade. Alright, so we're gonna start off with this post from my guy Yardman Gaming. It said, new delay script. It makes you super slow anytime they want. Imagine that power in the hands of irrational cheater. He said this happens live on stream, of course, and they post a clip to go along with it, of course, but I got a little extended clip because I did witness this live, so I want y'all to check this clip out.
I just, oh snap, look, they hit me with the switch. Look. Oh my gosh. Look at this, look at the script, y'all. New script.
Good. There's gonna be more scripts too. Good.
But this is the new script, y'all. Watch this. Oh my gosh. Bro, if you're in here recording this, bro, this is the new script, y'all. This the new script, bro. The lag switch of doom. They'll lag you out the game. I'm recording it anyways. I'll send it to you. Watch this. They'll make you slow on off on defense. That's crazy, bro. I've never seen nothing like that. Oh my gosh.
I try to warn y'all, man.
I tried to warn y'all. I warned everybody. And everybody looked at J Mid. Like, bro, you're still complaining? I warned everybody. It was me. You know how like Vic did on NBA 2K16? It was me. I warned everybody.
Put y'all up on game. You can call your boy Mr. Cleo because your boy seen it coming. I know these irresponsible ass cheaters. They gonna abuse anything no matter where. And this was done live on stream. They know they stream sniping my guy Yardman. Trust me, anytime you watch his stream, you see a lot of cheaters run up on him. They don't even care if it's put on live display because they know that the devs don't care and they're not watching. I just gotta call a spade a spade. But of course, we got a few people that chime in. My guy True Hall of Fame here said, tell me this is fake, Yard. You slowed this down manually. I'm sorry, my G. This is the reality of players playing NBA 2K26. A lot of people was blaming their connections. Didn't know they had somebody in the background on the opposing team actually lag switching their games. Now this next user chime in, I ain't gonna lie to you, this dude is a bozo. Now, of course, this is the first time I ever used the word bozo in my life, and I'm probably going to lose my ghetto pass for that one. But he actually said, if y'all want this, hit him up. I'm telling y'all, man, these dudes a little weird. He said also,
weird for what? They doing what 2K allows you to do.
It only works on cheaters for the full game. But if you're not a cheater, you could actually get into lag from time to time. I refuse to believe this. They are trying to kind of mislead you, alright? He is lying. Now, Yacht actually chimed and said, nah, I don't cheat. And my teammate don't cheat. So there's clearly something new. He says stream every game. So it's easily for him to disprove that cheating stuff. PC check, console check, whatever you want. This is definitely something new. It's lax. We just brought it back to 2K. This was heavy in 2K19. This next is also chiming said this
I didn't see not much lag switching on 19, and I played a lot of 2K19. And I was young back then. Like, you know, I was in high school back then. And I didn't deal with that many lag switching on 2K19. I have ran against people cheating, because I remember I had a video, I don't know if it's still on my channel too, where I played against a cheater in the stage and I beat him. Because he kicked my I don't know, maybe it was a lag switch, but my homeboy, I was on the phone with him, and he was like, bro, like, I lagged out. Are you still in the game? And I'm like, yeah, I'm still in. Like, he kicked out my homeboy, and he just tried to think it was gonna be an easy win, and I still ended up winning the game. But it was like, we didn't really deal with that much cheating on 19 like that, or glitching like that as much. If anything, we saw a lot more glitches on 19 instead of the cheating.
The recent game, and he actually thought he was lagging. A lot of times y'all think y'all out there lagging. It's not necessarily 2K. It's them destroying the 2K servers just to get a little edge on you. They're a little weird, bro. I'm being honest with y'all. This next user chimed me said cheating at the all-time high with one of the easiest 2K, bro. Make it make sense, bro. To be honest with you, they gonna cheat no matter what. You put in
Oh, I mean, I've been telling y'all that.
Tetris, they gonna find a way to cheat on Tetris. You put any game in front of them, they gonna find a way to cheat. Doesn't matter how easy it is. You put tic-tac-toe, they gonna cheat tic-tac-toe. A lot of y'all probably don't even know that either. But anyways, this next user chimed in as well. He said, every time I see 2K cheating videos, people at the park, like, just give me the script for the real games. I can't make this one up. He said, at the rec, when I have my squad of 4 and 2K matches up against a team of 5 and all they do is double team him and cheese the AI all game, he pulled that script right out. Do y'all blame him for actually wanting the script to use it in this situation? I want your honest opinion. Of course, no judgment here. People are using for excuse to cheat, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. This next is also chiming. He says, so this gonna cause 2K to bring back RNG shooting, which at this point, if the Zen or Titan situation isn't fixed, is gonna be more universally accepted. Oh, that's actually a pretty decent conspiracy. You all know conspiracy brute is always welcome to entertain some of y'all conspiracy.
Bro, RNG, no, RNG needs to be gone for good. Don't ever put that back in the game, ever. Even though it's already still back in the game, it shouldn't be something that 2K says, okay, we're agreeing that this is gonna come. Like, no.
What he's basically saying, the only reason, and of course I'm putting a little brute spin on this, the only reason why 2K is not necessarily acting on these cheaters is because they want to bring back RNG, and they just pretty much want to prove their points. So now, when they bring it back, it will be way more accepted than it was before.
No, it won't, because you don't have control over your own experience. Bro. Oh my goodness, yo, this game about to be cooked again. Y'all see why I play Madden, bro. Like, you see why I don't play 2K.
Know what we experience in NBA 2K25. Y'all definitely killed the devs for actually having RNG within the game. The reason why RNG was basically in the game and variable shot timing was to counter the cheaters, to keep them under.
Variable shot timing, which is why shooting is so inconsistent the way it is now. Let's blame everybody that's played the game regular for people that, for a small percentage at the time that were cheating. Let's make shooting more complicated than what it ever should have been. And you see how that done nothing but bring in more cheaters. But how many times I done told you that before?
Certain shooting percentage, right? Cool. But now that it's removed, they're just running wild. So do y'all believe in this conspiracy? I want y'all to chime in the comment section. I'm just saying, it kind of does make sense because ain't no reason why the 2K developers are this silent on one of the biggest issues of all time, in my opinion.
How?
Of course. This next user also chimed in and said the franchise is a joke. No way the developers can do anything about the cheaters, and this Zen stuff ruined any credibility the game had. Let me know if you agree with that or not.
Zen's been around since 24, so I don't want to hear that.
Put it in the comment section. Now, that's not all that went crazy viral when it comes to cheating in the 2K community. We got this post from GB3, and I ain't gonna lie, this clip is going crazy right now. Trust me. Now, the caption for this is, these Zen scripts are dead, getting crazy. Now, of course, he did post a clip to go along with, so I want y'all to check this clip out.
Is there a new cheat about crashing? No. So there's I don't know how. It's unbelievable how advanced these cheaters are. So what they're able to do now.
We're almost in 2030. It's not, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
Is slow down. Let me pause music. Somehow these Zenners are literally able to slow down your game. It is crazy. You'll literally be moving in slow motion. It's the weirdest shit ever. So
alright guys, I think that's gonna do it for me. I feel like I got everything that I wanted to say out today. But how do y'all feel now, bro? I mean, I feel like a lot of things that I wanted to say, I said, and I tried to warn everybody, right? Because this isn't surprising me at all.
They can slow down your game. They can quit you out of games. Of course they're cheating, so they've
been always able to do this. It's just super bad now because nobody likes the game.
shots. They have the defense script, but that shit's ass. What else do they have? I don't know. Cheaters, they got some pretty advanced shit, bro. It's called a secret. Yeah, I know it's a secret, but like the fact that they can now slow people down is crazy. Everyone uses Titans, Zens can't do any of this. I don't know. I know a couple Zenners and they be telling me about the new updates that they got, and I don't know if they got Zens or Titans. I don't know. His Draymond build is it good for ISO? It's only for the ones because they're cheating. Y'all seen that? The nigga he just did the lag shit. Y'all seen that, right? I know I'm not. Am I tripping?
Good. Because when I tried to be the hero to warn everybody what was actually on the way for 2K26, nobody wanted to hear me out for nothing, bro. Nobody.
Oh yeah, he's cheating. He's cheating out his asshole. We still gonna win. Watch. He's cheating out his ass, and we still gonna win.
It's sad, y'all. And guess what? We're still not hearing them from the 2K devs. That's the biggest problem I have.
You're not going to, because they disappeared.
When we not
like always.
Them taking no actions at all. Now, this first user also chimed into that one. He said, how is this even possible? I'm glad I don't take this game serious anymore. Now, GB3 responded and said, dude, I don't even know. Because I was told that somehow the creator of the whole stuff, all right, I'm going to censor whatever, of course, they figure out how to connect to 2K servers. He said, when you buy his cheats, you get all the tools he got pretty much. You can lag switch people, make shots, auto contest, whole bunch of extra stuff as well.
Good.
This next user also chimed in and said, N-word is not a Zen. Can't auto green consistently and freeze no way for you to lag switch with a Zen. You can consistently green with a Zen. Stop lying. But again, they're always trying to mislead people. Now, GP3 actually says something which I agree with. It says Zen Titan Secret with all the same stuff. He said you don't care about the proper terminology. So people always going, say, nah, the Zen can't do that, but that might be, who cares? It's a cheating device. We could just say, but the Zen is the more catchy stuff to say, man, all right? It's like people saying certain things like Colgate. Colgate is a specific brand.
All right, I feel like we've heard enough. I feel like he's explained everything that I feel like I've already explained everything as well. But we already know what it is. I'm tired of hearing about the same stuff I told y'all it's going to be the same conversations. At this point, like, comment, subscribe. You already know the vibes. Glove Emotion Autumn 26. I appreciate all y'all for the birthday wishes, and yeah, man, hopefully some of y'all realize and appreciate me for not only keeping it real with y'all about the game, but clearly showing that I was right about the game. Instead of y'all thinking I'm just yapping about something, I just proved to y'all once again I was right. So, like I said, anyways, I'm out of here. It's your boy James Son. Y'all take care. Y'all, so y'all drink water. Y'all stay hydrated. Y'all be safe. Man, like I said, man, I'm out, man. Peace.